Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be wrapping up what I've read in June and my TBR for July. But before I get started, I have news. So I do not have most of my TBR from last month done. There are like about 2 books left, 3 books to actually, that I did not get to read because I went to go visit family out of state and I didn't fully prepare, so I didn't bring it, and then I was like gone for 2 weeks and I didn't come back till the 1st, and I am like truly sorry, but I did read actually books that were not on my TBR to kind of make up for it. And also, one more thing before I get started, I want to tell y'all a story. So I was at my aunt's house when I decided to make myself something to eat. So I preheated the oven, and I was sitting there, and I think it was about like 15 minutes later, I was like, wait a minute, did I check the oven to make sure there was nothing in there? And I got up and I went to go check, and then next thing I know, the oven is on fire. Somebody had stuck a measuring cup in there, in the pans, and it melted and then caught on fire. So we all freaked out and we ran outside and we had to get the neighbors to help us because the phone and the Wi-Fi was out. And wow, it was just an experience all in itself. Yeah, so my aunt now needs a new oven, and it's my fault. But everything was okay, just the oven got destroyed, like the inside, nothing, like the fire did not expand outward or destroy the house or anything, it just was inside the oven. Oh, and I also broke my phone while I was down there. So I have a new one now, which is how I'm filming my video today, but yeah. The whole entire experience of being down there was just... Okay, so let's get started into my quick little wrap up. So the first book I read was Privilege. It's about this girl who kills her ex-boyfriend and gets put away in kind of this like mental place, or kind of like, it's like a prison slash mental institution, I think. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. She comes up with a plan to escape after only being in there 2 years, and it works. She gets out and then she tries to gain her life back. Now, the reason it was so great, you guys, is because when I was like thinking to myself of just stop reading it, like I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to continue reading it. That was when it happened. Major plot twist. And then I got sucked in. And I couldn't put it down, and the ending just messed me up. And I just sat there like, oh my gosh, what has happened? So it's amazing. I recommend it. Seriously, guys, it is so amazing. Okay, so next I read That Summer, which was by Sarah Dessen, and it was a pretty good novel. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites by her, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I thought it was pretty good. It's about this girl who runs into her sister's ex-boyfriend, and it causes her to kind of relive this wonderful summer that she had. And then, you know, and it's kind of like in the middle of her, like everything around her kind of changing and, you know, stuff happening, and it's like not a good experience. But if you guys have read the book, then please tell me you guys are with me on despising the dad, because I disliked him. I dislike him, and I disliked his new wife. I disliked the both of them. Hopefully you guys are with me on that, because I wrote very mean things in my notes of that book. I stuck a sticky note in there saying very rude things towards the both of them. Yeah. Okay, so the next book I read was The Wrath and the Dawn, and I loved it. Okay, it is a retelling of the story about, I don't know what the title is, but I know it's a retelling of the story about this king who would take a new bride and then killing them that night after he married them. Like at sunrise or something, he'd kill them. It was so amazing. I believe there's another book, and there better be. Like, that's my assumption here, that this is a series, because... And I read this right around the time there was like a really bad storm going on in my location, and so I was staying in a hotel because we were gonna get flooded and not be able to go anywhere the next day if we didn't leave. So we stayed in a hotel, and I sat there and I read. And I had to force myself to put down the book. And then I read it all day the next day, and then I got it done, and I was like, this is beautiful. I highly recommend it. The next book I read, I believe, is Keeping the Moon. It's another Sarah Dessen novel, and I also felt this was a kind of an okay book. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites by her, but, you know, stuff happens. It's it's about this girl whose mom is like this fitness guru, who basically, like, she does like these workout videos, like one of those people you see on TV that's like, yeah, come on, work out. You get what I'm saying. So, anyway, her mom was previously fat, and so was she, but when her mom did get into all the fitness and stuff, they both got into it, but she never really got over the fact that she used to be fat and all the bullying she endured because she was fat and then got skinny. Anyway, she does spend a summer with her aunt, and stuff happens, and it does change her life. So I really did enjoy it. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was pretty good. So, give it a thumbs up. Okay, so next book I want to discuss with you guys is a novel that I did not finish. Actually, there are two novels I want to discuss with you that I did not finish, and I will explain why. So the first one was the one that I set up for my book club, the Diverging Book Club. It was our pick of the month, and it was Nerve. And I did not finish it, though I did get through like practically all of it. I was almost done, but I couldn't. I just stopped it, even though it seemed kind of pointless at that point. But it was not good to me. I didn't particularly like it. It's about this game called Nerve, and it's like truth or dare, you know, minus the truth, and watchers pay to watch it, and the gamers will play to win, you know, cash, and just by doing these really weird dares. And the main character decides, you know, to do that, and I didn't like the novel. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I wasn't very thrilled with it. Sadly, I liked the movie so much better because the movie was really good, and that's why I wanted to read the book in the first place, because I'm weird at times and I don't necessarily read the book before I see the movie, and that's what I did with Nerve. And when I did read the book, I was disappointed. I mean, it was kind of interesting, but I did not like it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I mean, it was well written, and it could kind of keep you entertained and very interested, but at the same time, I felt it was just, like, very stupid. Also, okay, so the next book that I did not finish was This Lullaby. And to be honest with you guys, it was a Sarah Dessen novel, and this novel by her I could not finish. Okay, so I stopped reading this novel for a reason that I'm not necessarily going to discuss, but one reason that really got me. Okay, you can't hear it. I think my mom's yelling at my cats. Wow. I think she's yelling at my cats. Well, not my cats per se, like one's mine, one's my brother's, but I can hear it. What is that? What are they doing down there? I'm very worried now. Okay, but anyway, so there was a reason behind me not continuing that one, but I'm not necessarily going to disclose it, but I am going to tell you one thing about the book that kind of had a slight play. It was the main character. Okay, I did not like the main character. She was very, I don't know how to explain her. She made me very angry, and her attitude and the way she acted and stuff, I didn't like her. And then not only that, but I was just so ticked off with her brother and his girlfriend. I didn't like either one of them from what I read. And so I just kind of stopped reading it, and it was contribution to many things, you know. It was not, oh my goodness, guys, I didn't like the novel. I didn't particularly like the book, though I did kind of skim through it to try to figure some stuff out, but I didn't finish it. And really quickly, because another book hit me that I did not finish, and that was Made You Up, which was also on my TBR. Let's get into my TBR. Okay, so first in my TBR is the Nicholas Sparks book, The Last Song. I have seen the movie because, you know, and I now decided to kind of read the book. It is about this girl, Ronnie, who goes to go stay with her dad for the summer, and stuff happens. So, I'm very excited to read this. Notice how I'm keeping this summary pretty quick. I'm very proud. So this is going to save up a lot on editing time, I'm just saying. Okay. Next one is The Kidnapping of Christina Lattimore. So this is about a girl who gets kidnapped, hence the title, and her family pays the ransom to let her go. But whenever she gets home, they don't believe her when she's telling them, like, they think that she set this up as a way for her to get money. And nobody believes her. So she's trying to figure out a way to kind of clear, like, to prove that she was kidnapped and was taken. So I'm excited for that one. Okay, so this one, be prepared for this fantabulous cover. You guys ready? You guys ready? It is What's Left of Me. And this is about a society where people actually, two parts of yourself, and basically society doesn't want that. You know, like, they find it very strange, weird, and they don't want you to have two parts because they think it's dangerous. And so, you know, that's kind of the main character's struggle because she has two parts of herself. And I'm trying to figure out the names. Hold on. It's Ava and Addie. And they are both, I guess, one person. They're just basically split in, like, two parts. But anyway, so that's basically what this novel is about from what I got from the back. Like, I mean, it leaves it pretty wide open. So I'm very excited for this, and I really love the cover, like I said earlier, because look at that. This is really cool looking. So, okay. Next book, which I don't have on me at the moment because I'm stupid and I didn't grab it, is Dear John, which is also a Nicholas Sparks book. Now, from what I'm getting of this novel, I think it has something to do with a soldier who begins to date this girl, and she ends up sending him a letter, I think, breaking up with him while he's, you know, off fighting, you know, wherever he was fighting. I don't know. That's what I got from it. What I remember kind of from a bit of the movie, because I've seen like a tiny bit of it, and yeah, so I'll be reading this book. Okay, next book, because it's summer, and you need to read this in the summer. Like, this is my last month, people. I gotta get this done. Okay, it is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Now, this is about 4 best friends who are each kind of going their separate ways for a summer. But they find a pair of jeans that can magically, like mysteriously fit every single one of them perfectly. One of them's like really tall, really short, and one of them's like, you know, not necessarily the skinniest, and, you know, it somehow fits them. So they decide they're gonna pass it around the whole summer between each of them and write a letter about what happened to them while they were wearing the jeans. And I'm very excited for this book. I have seen the movie because, you know, like I said, I like to watch the movie sometimes before I read the book. But in my defense, I was never allowed to read this book for years and years and years because my mother wouldn't let me. And I now can finally read it. So, though she did let me read the movie, I just never got around to getting the book. Yeah. But fun fact for you, my cousin, she read it and had the books. She has like the whole book series, and my mom took the first book from her. Anyway, she took the first book from her, and I don't know if she ever gave it back to her. So the final book in my TBR is the Diverging Book Club's Book of the Month, which is The Cage. Now, this is about a girl who gets kidnapped by aliens and is put into this human zoo on their planet, along with a few other people, and they all have to work together to try to escape. So, I'm excited for this, and feel free to join my book club and reading this. Go check us out on Facebook. I have no clue what's going on downstairs. I keep hearing stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I hear noises, and it's really weird. Go check us out. We'll add you to the group if you want to join. So, yeah. Okay, so thank you everybody so much for watching my video. I hope to film a couple more and get them up this month now that I have a new phone. So hopefully that'll work out. So thank you all so much for watching. Please go follow me on my social media accounts. I'll be linking them down below. I'm ready to go see Spider-Man, so I need to go. But thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.